It takes some getting used to doing the filming and driving at the same time. Yes, that's right. The Brompton is back. Hi guys, it's Monday the 3rd of March. It's around about 9:30 I think in the morning. It's pretty quiet here at the marina so far, but things will liven up soon I'm sure. Looks like a nice day, sort of low cloud. Going off on a cruise today to the town of Middlewich, which is where the canal gets its name from, and I think it's about 6 miles, maybe 6.5, something like that. Fairly straightforward, a number of bridges to go under, and I think 2 locks, one of which is immediately before the town of Middlewich. Yeah, so fairly straightforward. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to moor up in Middlewich when I get there and stay overnight, and then return here tomorrow when the forecast is for an even sunnier day. So it looks good. So I better get cracking. First thing I need to do is to disconnect the power line for the electricity from the shore, otherwise there'll be an incident. Yeah. So I'll get on with that now and we'll be underway. Just come into this disused bridge. I think it was a lift bridge once upon a time. It's pretty narrow and it's got a curve in the middle of it, so it's a bit of a nemesis with me so far. Let's see if I get through today without bumping anything. Yeah, I managed it. That little noise you heard was the rudder. When I take it full like that, you can see how narrow the bridge is. Well, this is a lot warmer than I imagined it would be. I've had to take my jacket off, and I've got this thick shirt on, and I've got the old baseball hat on. I must say I feel quite warm now. I haven't seen any other boats moving yet today. I've passed a couple that are moored up. winding hole. This is where I've turned a couple of times, and there's no more winding holes now until I get to Middlewich, where I'll probably turn at the junction with the Trent and Mersey. I have to admit, it's driving one of these boats is difficult enough at the best of times, but trying to use a camera and record something useful and do a decent job of it is very difficult, because you take your eye off the front of the boat for just a minute, I mean just a second, and it starts to go where the hell it wants. So yeah, it's going to take some getting used to doing the filming and driving at the same time. Just gone under bridge number 20, and I can see number 21 just ahead, and according to my Nicholson guide there's some moorings just after bridge number 21. I think I'm going to try and stop there and get myself a cup of coffee before carrying on to Middlewich. Time for coffee. Nice little spot this, to moor up for a while. It's just one other boat a bit further up. I think I'm about 2.5 miles out now from Middlewich, and I think I've done about 4 miles, something like that, 3.5 to 4 miles. Yeah, so far so good. Cheers. This mug says, "Of course I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice." I seem to recall this was a present from my friend David. Cheers, Dave. I wonder which of them is the first class carriage. Don't look very comfortable to me. My trusty Nicholson guide, guide number 4. 4 counties and the Welsh canals. This includes parts of the Shropshire Union, which the Middlewich branch technically is part of. Right now I am moored there, where my finger is. There's a bridge ahead of me, number 22. Then I go under the railway line, a couple more bridges, and then Stanthorne Lock, which is 11 foot deep, and then into Middlewich, where there's Wardle Lock right before the junction. And my plan, I'm not sure if it'll work, my plan is to go through the lock and turn the boat around in the junction, come back and moor somewhere around here. That's what I'm hoping to do anyway, so time will tell. Oh wow, soon as I'd recorded that piece about what my plans were, I moved the hatch and the camera fell over, tumbled towards the edge of the canal, and I just managed to catch it in time. Oh God. I think it might have floated, but I can do without a scale like that. Anyway, I'm going to set off. I put my woolly hat back on. It's probably not wool anyway, but it's funny old weather. I can't decide if it's warm or not. Anyway, I can't stand you gossiping all day. Let's get to Middlewich. Definitely warming up now. I've got to take my hat off. Surely this does mean that spring has sprung. Passing a lot of moored boats now on this side. I think these are private moorings that these people have aboard, probably from the farmer, I expect. So going past them all in tick over speed. Just coming up to Stanthorne Lock now. It's, I think 11 foot 1 inch deep. Looks pretty quiet at the moment. So I'm just checking the lock, and actually it was empty, so I knew I'd have to fill it. I'm just walking to the front of the lock though to check that there wasn't a boat waiting to come up, but I couldn't see one. Unknown to me though, a boat was approaching the lock from around the corner, and a very nice lady from that boat came up as I was filling the lock, and she operated the front paddles and the front gates for me so that I didn't have to stop. So thank you very much. which pretty much means I'm in Middlewich. Just come past that huge bush of whatever it is sticking out into the water. Right, just moored up at Wardle Lock, the lock landing. I'll take a little look now and see how the lock looks, if anybody's coming up. Oh, I do believe the lock is actually full. That's a stroke of luck.
I don't know if this one thinks I've got something for it, but I haven't.
Seems to be following me though. Right, gonna find somewhere to moor up now. I think I passed a few places, but they're too close to the town, so I think a little bit further up here on the right will probably be just right. In fact, I ended up actually going through Stanthorne Lock as well. I thought might as well get all the locks out the way in one go. You'll guess from the moving picture that I was on my Brompton, and you'll see more of that in day 2. There she is, looking resplendent. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and leave a comment. Think about subscribing. In day 2, I ride the Brompton back into Middlewich and have a closer look at Wardle Lock and Wardle Canal, possibly the shortest canal in the UK. See you next time. Bye.